Good afternoon, YouTube. This is man all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. As you know, this is another of one of my muscle, one of my comparisons, and this is part of the silicone-free volume number 12. And this time I'm going back into the physique division. And, physique has become very popular in the last few years. It's alternative for female bodybuilders who didn't want to go to that next level or didn't have the certain criteria to compete in women's bodybuilding. But it's just but like I say, it's a pretty good division. I just kind of growing on me. But anyway, I have two ladies here I follow on social media. They're very impressive. They're great physique competitors. They're very interesting ladies from different backgrounds. This is kind of another kind of East versus West kind of volume. As here we have here one Miss Olivia Bay, or sometimes you might know as by Noon. If I'm correct, I'm wrong, but I'm going with Olivia because it's all easier to say by her regular name. And also one Miss Rachel McDaniels. And both these ladies are very popular in the physique division. And Miss Bang is from China, and she's been here in the States. She just competed at the Olympia, and Rachel, I think, is originally from Florida, and she has a style look to her. I mean, it's just I've talked to her before, and if you remember Olivia some time ago, there was an issue where she competed at the Miss International, and she was disqualified because of it was like last year because they used the reason because of the COVID thing, but it was just some. I did a video about that, and Rachel, she recently applied to become a model for the magazine Ink, which is a tattoo magazine, and I did a video about that. I'm kind of fan of these ladies. They're both very impressive ladies, and I think they're pretty good posers. I think Rachel might be a little better poser compared to Olivia, but they're both a big fan of both of them. I follow them both on social media. Now here we have here a nice front double bicep, and I might give this one to Olivia a bit. This is one from her when she won the Chicago Pro, and here is this from Rachel when she won the New York Pro. And here's something about this: Rachel just competed at the Pittsburgh show, and then no more than a week or two later, she turns around and turns pro, and that's pretty impressive. Here we have a back double, and I think I give this one to Rachel. You can really see more detail, even though she has that tattoo going down her back. You can really see the detail in her muscle. Olivia looks pretty good too, but I think you see more detail in Rachel's back than compared to Olivia's. Here we have here is a tricep, and they're both impressive. And I'm just kind of like, I'm really, this is one of those where you flip the coin on it. I think I might go with Olivia. I think honestly I might go with Olivia. You can really see the detail around the shoulders. Now, like I said, Rachel looks pretty good, but I think you can see a little more detail around Olivia's shoulders. And that's the reason why she won Chicago Pro last year. Here we have a side chest, and here I think what the thing with Rachel is she has that tattoo in her chest, and that does get away with some bit of the muscle development. But I think if I give it to anybody, I might well give it to Rachel. Rachel does have a impressive chest. Here we have ab shot. Here's the best one I found with Olivia. Olivia's just fun. I like Olivia, and I like Rachel. So I think I really flipped the coin on this one. I think I might give this one to Rachel. Olivia, you can really see her abs, but Rachel's doing a more traditional, ab pose. And like I said, for these competitors, they only have 5 mandatory poses because they want to be separate from bodybuilding because it's considered they want more of the feminine look. And and as you remember, if I followed, they both were at the Olympia this year. And I think Rachel got in number 11. I thought she placed a little higher, but I think one thing was another. But they're both impressive women, great physiques, great bodies. Here is a nice bicep pose, and I think I might give this one here to Olivia. Olivia got a impressive bicep, so I will give this one to Olivia. And they're very have a look and a style to both of them. I admire both of their physiques. Here's a nice rear glute shot. And I think I give this one to Rachel. Rachel was a little tighter compared to Olivia. I think this was from a show that Olivia did in Florida about, was it Miami? Miami was about right after she did Chicago. And the best thing is when you win a show like the Chicago Pro, don't do any of the shows. Just concentrate on the show you did. And I think they are great representation of women physique in the physique division, and the fact that they don't have not been to the wheel of silicone, that is the surprising part of it. And physique is supposed to be more of the feminine side of female bodybuilding. Less about muscle, more about femininity. And they both are beautiful women. Both are great posers. I mean, like this was from Olivia at I think she's showing Miami, and this was great. I like this picture. And this is Rachel with her shirt, and Rachel's very has a very strong personality. And this is a good pose of, I mean, I like this one with Rachel. I mean, she's an amazing body, and so does Olivia. And I think also they're kind of short. I think they're both like maybe about 5 feet. If you saw that other picture I posted, you look at about the same height, but they have a future in the sport. And and it's great to see such up and coming competitors. They both have competed on the same stages together. Just recently, as you know, Olivia has been a professional bodybuilder, but a little longer than Rachel. Rachel just turned pro this last year, and it's just a opportunity just popping. I mean, she just you won your division at in Pittsburgh. Then you turn around, you win your opportunity to go to Olympia at New York, and you're actually in Florida at the New York Pro. And then Olivia, what stuff she went through with the situation with the what happened with her in at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, how she was disqualified. Then turn around and she went to Chicago Pro, and that's vindication. But these are great ladies. I mean, they have great physiques, great bodies. You can follow them on social media. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the social media information in the description, so you can follow, check them out. I think Olivia went back to her home back in China, and she says she wants to come back, but with COVID still going around, it's gonna take a while. She might have to quarantine someplace for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then she gets back here, and she stays and hangs out with um, um, Monique Jones in South Carolina, and that's pretty cool. She's friends with Monique Jones. But like I said, these are impressive ladies, great physiques, great bodies, a lot of promise, and I really like the fact they respect their physiques enough that they have not been to the wheel of silicone. It's your man all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk. Like, don't subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.